व्यक्तित्व को, जिनकी उपस्थिति स्वयं में प्रेरणा है, जिनके विचारों की गहराई और अनुभव की ऊंचाई हम सभी के लिए मार्गदर्शक हैं। मैं सादर आमंत्रित करती हूँ आज के कार्यक्रम के विशेष अतिथि महोदय श्री शांता कुमार लाहिड़ी, सचिव परमाणु ऊर्जा शिक्षण संस्थान को। सर, कृपया आप आए और अपने इस अवसर पर अपने विचार व्यक्त करें।
Good morning to all. Respected Dr. A.K. Mohanty, Secretary, Department of Atomic Energy, and Chairman, Atomic Energy Commission. Respected Sri Ranjit Kumar, Chairman, Atomic Energy Education Society. Respected Dr. G. Sudilal, Chairman, Local Management Committee, Mumbai Chapter. Respected Sri K. Mahapatra, Director DCACM, and our respected principals, vice principals and teachers and all dignitaries present here. It is a great moment. Every year it comes on 5th September. As tomorrow is holiday, so we are celebrating this on this day, today, 4th September. It's a great occasion to honor our teacher. You just see that today we are deeply elated and honored also to have with us our Secretary DAE as chief guest. Just you see that despite his busy schedule, he has consented to be the chief guest on this occasion because of only one reason, that is emotional connection with Atomic Energy Education Society and our schools. We all, myself, our chairman sir, our chairman Local Management Committee and other also, we all are emotionally connected to the schools because our words are also students. Once upon a time, they were students of the schools, they are product of the schools. So that's why we are very much proud, and personally I am very proud to be here today. Now I will just speak some of our achievements in respect of academic curriculum as well as administrative curriculum. First of all, in academic curriculum, as you all know that after 2020, just after 5 years, we again, one of our teacher, tomorrow he is receiving the National Teachers Award from Honorable President. So it is a great moment, and we are very proud of her, Srimati Sonia Vikas Kapoor. She will be conferred this award. It is a great inspiration to other teachers also. In 2020 we received, and in 2019 also we received. 2 consecutive years we received, after that we didn't get. I request all our educators to come forward with their contributions, because I know many teachers, they are very, very talented, they are very committed to teaching, but they are not coming forward. They are not uploading their applications, they are not uploading they are not doing their registrations. I don't know why they are shy of doing these things. So I encourage all of you to come forward, and just it is an opportunity to show others also your excellence in making the nation. So that is, actually it will be honor for us also, we will be honored, but first your contributions and your talent, your work should be recognized in our country. Now we introduced last year some concept enrichment classes for 11 and 11 standard students. So we conducted for 6 consecutive months from August to January these classes by engaging our eminent faculties from BRC, that retired scientists and also working scientists, and also some other teachers. It was nicely going on, but unfortunately, due to the busy schedule of our main stakeholders, the students, because they were engaged in that private coaching centers, so they were hardly getting any time to put their concentration or to give enough time for this concept enrichment class. So we are forced to discontinue these things, but we didn't stop there. We have introduced this concept enrichment class from the lower classes onwards on 2 subjects, that is English and mathematics, because we feel that these 2 subjects are the pillar. One is in the literature side or language side, and one is science side. If we don't have understanding of or grip on mathematics, we cannot succeed in science. And also literature, like English, it is a very tremendously powerful language. So we want that on these 2 subjects, our enrichment class should go on. And we have initiated these things, and we have started that classes have been commenced from 3rd standard onwards. And I request all teachers that they, with their innovative ideas, they should take part in this, and in the teaching learning process, they should bring the less performing students up to the level where they can perform well, they can do it by their own. So that is our main idea. Because if we see that our all classes, there are mixed varieties, students, the mixed it is coming from the different strata of the society. So it is required to bring them at par with the good students, or so-called that brilliant students or above average students, so that they can do also better. So this is one thing. And apart from that, for enhancement of teaching learning process, we have procured that interactive flat panels, so digital media, so that our teachers can get the opportunity to improve their teaching learning process through this digital media. And in enough scope, I am requesting all teachers that they can connect these things to our CEC program, so that students also will get benefited. And now 150 this IFP interactive flat panels, already it has been delivered to all 30 schools, 5 each, and it was installed. In our Anushakti school also, all schools, it is installed. And teachers, I got information that teachers are using these things. So that is good part of it. It should not be kept idle. Now is, every year we are conducting orientation program for Junior Science Olympiad, Maths Olympiad. But now I request all teachers that they should give wide publicity or encouragement to the to students, so that they can, in huge number, they can participate in these programs. So we are getting maybe hardly 55, 60 students all over India, but that number is very less as far as I feel it, as far as our full community is concerned. The number is quite less, so it should be more. Then one important task is that orientation program for teachers, and orientation program for principals, vice principals, and HMs also in all level. So teachers orientation program, it is very well required, and for that also our next door that education hub, that is Homi Bhabha Center for Science Education, so that HBCSE, they are very, very willing to impart training for at least science teachers, and other teachers also, they can get benefited through our own devised teaching program, training programs for teachers. We have constituted a committee headed by Dr. Our ACS Indore principal, Dr. Basu. So we are working on that so that we can create our own modules of teaching on the subject teaching. So that is very, very important, as well as we are harnessing the NCERT platform also for getting this training program. Then upgradation of some schools and opening of new schools also, it is in the process that GHFEP on new schools we are trying to open. Already the proposal has gone to DAE for final approval, and also upgradation of some schools like Palayakkal, that +2, that senior secondary classes. That proposal also has gone to DAE for final approval. Then I am coming to administration. Each and every successful institution, behind this, some robust and efficient administration and management should be there. So for that, our administration and management process should be very, very robust and very efficient. In that line, in last 1 year, we have taken up so many issues which were long pending, like revision of QBBN guidelines. That was very, very important, and it has been revised last year. Then revision of norms for contract teacher recruitment. Actually, contract teachers also are part of our systems. They are also in our family, because without them also, because we are dearth of regular teachers, we are maybe around 20% or 25% teachers are shortfall. So that is fulfilled by our contract teachers. So their contributions also it is immense, and for them also we have revised the norms, we have revised their remunerations also, and now we are getting good teachers. Then one thing, it was very that our Academic Education Society bylaws, we have modified this, we have revised this as per the model bylaws provided by Department of Atomic Energy. So that was very important, because in 2001, that last time it was revised. After almost 25 years, we have revised these bylaws. And along with the delegation of financial and administrative powers also, it has been revised, and our council has approved these things, and it has to be sent. It has to be sent to DAE for final concurrence. Then one big initiative, and it is utmost requirement of this hour, that is recruitment of regular teachers. So we got clearance from department for recruitment of around 200 teachers, 195 teachers of different level, various levels. So that is more important, because we are already dearth of teachers. So recruitment process already it has been taken place. Already we have received 9 agencies who will conduct these computer-based tests. So now I hope that next academic session we can provide at least our 30 schools, maybe 5 to 7 teachers per school. So that is good part. Now, just recent development yesterday, our project appraisal committee meeting was there at BRC, chaired by our director Bark. So in that, our one project proposal was there, that is upgradation of our laboratories across the country, all 30 schools, laboratories and furnitures. And in that, we have got the approval of PAC, Project Advisory Committee, and now it will be, finally we will get within 1 month or 1.5 months, we can get the sanction and we can initiate this task. So I appreciate the effort of the committee who has contributed to prepare this detailed project report, and in that our LMC member was Chairman Dr. Dhiraj Jain, our school principals were there, Vasudevan sir, Sanjeev sir, Inu madam. So their contributions are immense because they have collected data from across all 30 schools through our academic unit. Dr. Nina Bopaya, she is principal and also head academic unit. So we are collecting all the data from all schools, their requirements, and after that we have consolidated. We have visited so many local schools, DPS, Bombay Scottish and other schools to see, to have a feel that how their laboratories look like, what are the equipment are there in their laboratories, what sort of improvement we need. So all sorts of things they have introduced, they have included in that, and finally we got through and we got approval from the committee. So that is very good achievement. And last Teachers' Day, I promised that we will provide the staff room with air conditioner and 2 personal computers, each staff room. And now already the delivery will be going on. It is already it is in the process of delivery. So every staff room will get air conditioners and personal computers for their use. And I feel it is required because if teachers are not in comfort zone, how we can expect that they will deliver their best? So that is very, very required. And I feel personally this has to be there. So that's why I requested our chairman sir. Then he immediately has agreed, and we have initiated the process, and now we are getting this. So then another thing that in this detailed project report also, that whatever project we have got sanction from, we have got approval from PSE. In there also, upgradation of staff room is also there, VP's room also there, HM's room also there. So that is also required, because whatever I have seen along with our chairman sir, we have visited all the schools in Anushakti Nagar and also other schools. We have found that staff room is not well equipped with furnitures. At least they should have their personal desk, their personal lockers, and whatever the bare minimum it is needed, we like to provide them so that they can work on their desk. When the class is not there, they can do their preparation of question papers or preparation of daily routine work, their notes and other things very comfortably. So that is one part we will take up after sanctioning this project proposal. Then we are digitizing our all schools systems through on AES also. That is, one is enterprise resource planning software we have already procured, and pilot project in ACS 5 already started, and all schools will be connected through that, so that our all data, as far as students' data is concerned, as far as other things, accounts, everything will be online, everything will be digitized. And e-office also, already AES, in AES we have started as a first, as a pilot project. Then all schools also, it will be connected, it will be in that e-office will be started there. And now recently, that few months back already we have revised the recruitment policy, teachers recruitment policy also. Now transfer policy of teachers also we have revised and already it has been issued. So with this overall, I personally feel that if we can implement all these things, our school functioning and our efficiency will be improved, definitely. So with that, I hope that all teachers, they are like our family. So we should work in a team, we should work as a family for the fullest extent for the development of our institution, development of our all AC schools. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Your address today is not just a message, but a guiding force that reminds us the power of education in transforming lives and how you have the vision to empower the schools under AEEF.